did, you absolute legends? ATC here, and today the rivers are still too high to go out prospecting, so I'm getting some yard work done. All my honeydew list is complete, so today we're going to go through all our tailings and see what we missed so far this year, and I've got a great mail call coming from some of my fellow YouTube prospectors. Let's check it out. Alright, so the yard work's all done, but we managed to set up, and we'd have to pull it into the garage because it is raining outside on and off. So I'm going to go through what we're going to do today. Those of you who join me every Sunday for my live streams know what happens. I have concentrates from the creek that I put through my sluice twice. Now, what I do when I'm done that is I take my sluice mats and I pan those all out. I show everyone the gold, but I don't do a full cleanup or a full separation. I do that later down in my panning station. So at the end of that sluice run, kind of this is what I show you guys on live streams. I've separated the gold from the dirt, but you know, I'm doing it live. I'm doing it in front of people and trying to talk and keep up with chat at the same time. So there's a really good chance that I miss some. And even when I go down to the panning station, this is about 3 months worth of this little bit of dirt adding up. We're going to see if I missed anything down at the panning station. So we've got our oil change pan that I normally pan into, and it's got maybe 2 inches of really dark, really heavy concentrates. So what we're going to do, we are going to use my camp stove to evaporate all the moisture out of them. We're going to use the magnet to separate any black sands, and then we're going to run it through Dirt Rustle, my cleanup sluice, and pan out the sluice mat and see if I missed any gold. Let's have at it. Step one, let's heat those cons up. Alright, so this stove is actually perfect for this. Get her fired up. Get our dollar store frying pan on top and let that start heating up. And as it's heating up, I'm going to start spooning in our concentrates. Alright, so it's been a while. We've let everything cool down. You can see our concentrates here. Really, really dark stuff. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put this through a classifier. I'm going to go with 10 mesh, but you know what? If all you got's a kitchen strainer, 8 mesh, any of that stuff will work. There we go. But yeah, you can see this stuff very, very, very dark, which is a good sign that, you know, my sluice is doing its work, I'm doing my work, but we'll see how good my panning skills were. Again, 3 months, this is actually 3 months worth of cons of the cons of the cons, right? The heaviest of the stuff that I bring home from the creek, so there we go. That's what the cleanup sluice is for. So we'll give that a shake out. See what we're left with. All right, and there we go. Those are the bigger cons. I'm not too worried that I've missed stuff in there. I like to think I'm a good enough panner not to miss a plus 10 mesh gold nugget. And that's what we have left. So we will take our magnet and go through that. I do try to remove the magnetics as I go, so there shouldn't be too much magnetics in here. It should be, the black sand should be mostly hematite, but we'll see. Still a fairly healthy amount, just look at that. That's good and satisfying. Yeah, quite a bit there. So we have our black sands jar here. I put my black sands aside for further processing later, and that's what we'll do today. Just throw them in the old black sands jar and keep on trucking. Alright, so here we are. We got our Martin Prospecting gutter sluice set up. I've taken some jet dry and added that to the water so our fine gold doesn't float away. And I've also taken our cons here and I've wet them down because you never want to put dry cons through a sluice. Now this thing's been with me for a while It just does work. I've looked at some other cleanup sluices. The only one that really interests me is the Flower Gold Wizards cleanup sluice, but that's a topic for another day. For today, we're going to be using this guy because it just works. So we're going to go ahead, feed it nice and slow, one little spoon at a time, and then when we're done, we'll pan this sluice mat out. All right, so here we are. We've got our sluice turned off. Everything's done. We've got our basin over here ready to pan in, and our pan has some water in it to clean our sluice mat. I'll give you guys a quick look at these mats. You can see there does appear to be some very fine and very flat gold in there. Hard to see, but let's pan it out and see if we can get ourselves a line of something. You know, keeping in mind that we are at 1.5 grams so far, prospecting for the year. So I think our percentage of loss is pretty little, but let's get that gold out of there and see where we're at. All right, so cleaning out one of these little gutter sluices is no different than cleaning out any other sluice. So just very carefully, slide your mat out, like so. Then you're going to want to stand it vertically up in your gold pan that's got about, an inch or two of water in it. And you're going to flex it backwards, and what that does is it opens up the riffles and lets all your concentrates fall out and gets your mat nice and clean. We'll do that a couple times and see what we've got left. There we go. We'll have a look. That's looking really nice and clean to me. Perfect. And what I like to do, you don't really, depending, you can look, but in this case there's not much. What I'll do is I'll run just one thing of water down your sluice just to rinse out any dirt that might be clinging to it. But with that being said, all we got to do now, bring our little panning station over here and do a quick bit of panning. See what's left of our gold. I already see a lot of pyrite in there, and we did see some gold in the matting, so. All right, folks. Well, after all that panning, that is what we came up with. That is not even enough to move the scale. So I'm glad we captured it, but I'm also super happy that we captured everything we did in our sluice and panning to date this year. So we will add that to the vial and keep on trucking. Awesome. Okay, so always good when you do a mid-year cleanup and find out that you're capturing 98, 99% of your gold. That is fantastic. Super happy with that. But that being said, we have a few of my fellow YouTube prospectors who sent us some awesome mail. Let's go downstairs to the panning station because some of that mail is actually a gold pay dirt. We're going to pan everything out. We're going to show you all the cool stuff we got. Let's head down there.
Mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time. The mail's here.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Okay, folks, so here we are. We're down at the panning station. I've got some awesome mail here. And before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to Megadog555. He sent me something months ago, and fantastic guy, fantastic member of the gold community. I didn't want to pass it up because I no longer have the letter that he sent me, but he did send me several of his stickers. He does send out free pay dirts to some YouTubers. Fantastic guy. Because I'm in Canada, obviously, he didn't send me pay dirt because the shipping would be too expensive. But he did send me an awesome picker sticker, which I'm going to show you guys later, as well as 2 scratch tickets. I went ahead and took a second mortgage out on the house, figuring I'd be able to pay it off with my scratch ticket winnings. Unfortunately, well, I'll deal with that on my own, but I didn't win anything. But thanks anyway to Megadog for letting me live the dream for 5 minutes while I was scratching those. Fantastic. Megadog's an awesome guy. He's a very big supporter of the gold community. So we'll see that picker sticker he gave me later. This I actually won. It's an international prize. This is from Benzo Gold. Benzo's a fantastic guy, has a fantastic show. Check him out. I'll put his channel pop up here somewhere. But yeah, I got a nice Benzo picker sticker with a really, really nice gold picker in it. See if you guys can really make that out. Awesome. And I got this one that's going to go up on the sticker wall that I'm going to show you later. I'm working on that for winter, for when I have to do all my sluicing and panning inside. So thank you very much, Benzo. Again, guys, go ahead and check out Benzo's channel. It's awesome. Now, this piece of mail here came from GP and Mama Bird over at the Gentleman Prospector. Now, they've sent me a couple of letters. Really, really great people. We'll read this in a second. Let me just put this envelope aside here. I want you to get some goodies out of it. Now, I've already gone ahead on you. I've already gone ahead and put a couple of Gentleman's stickers along with Megadog stickers up on the sticker wall that I'm building. But there is his old sticker, his new sticker, really, really nice. I've actually got a small one of this sticker that's somewhat reflective on the sluice that I use on my lives every Sunday. But he also sent this awesome pin, which usually rides the top of my panning station right there, and this awesome acrylic pin, which I really like. I've called this out a couple times on my live stream. When I get some pins made, I'm definitely going to go with this style. It's awesome. Very thick acrylic, and it attaches really nice to anything. I put it on my prospecting bucket hat, but the clip on this really, really holds it really well. Super enjoyable. So let's see what Gentleman Prospector had to say in his letter. Dear ATC, that's what they call me back home, by the way, is ATC. Dear ATC, I want to thank you for your friendship and support of our YouTube channel. You are incredibly handsome. In fact, I think you're the most handsome person on YouTube. Your channel gives us hours and hours of entertainment, and I only wish that I was 10% the man that you. I'm just joking. GP's a fantastic guy. GP and Mama have an absolutely fantastic channel. They did send a very, very kind letter thanking me for my friendship and support. And I can absolutely say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that I feel the exact same way. They're fantastic people. Please go out and check GP and Mama's channel. Link up in the top corner. Thanks, guys. All right, so this last package comes from Wrench over at Wrench's Repair and Prospecting. Wrench does a fantastic show. It's every Thursday at 8:30 around there. His channel, I'll put a link up top in the corner. Fantastic time, really, really chill. He does duck races, chat giveaways, all kind of cool stuff. And this is from a chat giveaway, actually. And there's a bit of a story. So I gave Wrench my address to send me the package. I gave Wrench the correct address. Now, Wrench gave that same correct address to UPS. UPS decided that that wasn't my address. So they sent me an email asking, what's your address? So when I confirmed the address, it says, no, you don't live there. Well, you know what? I built this house. I've been living here 20 years, so I'm pretty sure I know where I live. So this thing has gone from Wrench onto a truck to somewhere near me. That's after going through customs, because I'm up in Canada, obviously. Then to UPS warehouse, got kicked around a few times. Finally, they tried to deliver it a second time after I gave them my address. Weren't able to do that. Then I gave them directions. So you can even see on here where it says C map, and there's a little pouch in the back here where they had actually attached a map for the driver. You can see the little Google sign, you are here. But in all of that excitement, we got a little bit of a breach there. So not a big deal. The package was sealed when it came to me, and the majority of it is still in the envelope. That good old UPS, of course, right? So I did get this cool Wrench sticker that we're going to put on the sticker board, which I'll show you guys later. These really, really cool. I don't have any of these, actually, so I think these are awesome. Poker chips. So those we'll take it home at the top of the panning station here. Awesome. Those are really, really neat. And we will pour out what's left of this pay dirt as much as we can. I'll cut this envelope open and go through it. And we got this really cool Wrench's koozie, which will be fantastic for hiding my adult beverage during a live stream. Very, very useful. So we'll put that aside. Definitely put that to good use. Thank you, Rich. Now, let's get into this pay dirt. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take my unnecessarily large knife, cut right down the side here. Make sure there's nothing caught or trapped in the corners. And there we go. Looking good. I can actually turn this thing right inside out pretty much. There we go. Just for the heck of it, we're going to take our squirt bottle here. Move this little bag out of the way. Actually, you know what? We'll use this other pan this is the one that's going to get wet anyways. We will use this pan. Just squirt out, see if there's anything trapped in there. A little tiny bit, but not too much. All right, good stuff. All right, we'll toss that aside. Now, here's the bag here, and you can see where they booted it, and it breached in the corner. So it didn't actually fail at the Ziploc or anything like that. Failed right here in the corner. So we will peel that open. Easy peasy. Dump out our dirt. Now, I mean, it's very light colored dirt, so I don't think it's difficult. A lot of times YouTubers, I've done it before that, if you're going to do a giveaway bag, you kind of want it to be, and you want to prepare it in advance, you want it to be fairly easy because you never know who's going to win it, and you don't want to give someone who's never panned before a black sand challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and assume, but I mean, this is some really, really light looking stuff. Very cool though. And I do see a coin in there. It is a wheat penny. That's awesome. Being Canadian, I don't come across those too often. Plus, we used to get them mixed in our change, but we don't have pennies in Canada anymore. So there we go. I don't think this is going to have hardly any magnetics in it, if any at all. But we will pass the magnet through it just for grits and chins. Ooh, there is another coin in there. Another wheatie. And there we go. Very, very little magnetics. All right, so we've gone ahead. We've got our panning station here. Let's go ahead and add some jet dry to our water. So if we do get some fine gold, it doesn't float away. Just a point of interest, I looked down, I was looking through my video as I was editing it, and I noticed that on top of where they've got this pouch where they put the thing for the map, there is a border inspection sticker because this thing has been sliced open and inspected by customs. And when I looked at the bag, it's actually the heat seal's been busted, and there was tape, and the tape has actually been sliced as well. This poor package, man, I'm telling you, Connecticut is where Wrench lives, which is not far from me. And this thing, for being traveled that so little distance, has taken a wicked beating. But you know what? Still fairly intact. Got some really cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to going through this. So let's go ahead. We'll just start with one scoop first. Show you how we're going to do this. I'm not going to bother to classify it because there's no huge chunkers in here or anything like that. Give her a good stratification. This is neat stuff. Very, very light colored. Yeah, we'll stratify it. Give it the old tappity tap tap. There you go. Lot of quartz in there. A lot of quartz actually. Very cool. Always cool to pan out stuff that it's not the same thing that you pan all the time from your area. So there we go. Very easy material to move, and there's a piece of shiny right there, and one up the. Oh wow! Already in one scoop, we're seeing quite a bit. Oh yeah. So while this material may be very easy to pan, some of this gold is actually very fine. Very cool. So we will suck this up as we see it with the snuffer. Yeet. And then we'll go on and we'll pan through the rest. And we'll do that in fast motion so you guys don't have to sit through it all. Very, very cool. Awesome. All right, folks. So that is all done. We will not be weighing this up because this was a free win. I didn't put in for duck races or anything like that. And this was sent based on Wrench's generosity. So I had actually originally won a sticker pack. And Wrench said, "Oh, I'm kind of low on stickers. Would you like some shiny instead?" To which I replied, "Does a duck with a boner drag weeds? And absolutely, I'll take some shiny." So this is what Wrench sent me. And believe me, this is awesome. Very, very generous. Thank you very much, Wrench. But we will get this into a corner. Just look at that. Beautiful, beautiful smile. Awesome, awesome stuff. I'll let you guys imagine how much is in there. I've got an idea on the ballpark, and it's really good. Thank you very much, sir. Very much appreciated. Well, all right, folks. That was a great day. Fantastic going through those tailings and finding that we really, really didn't miss much of anything. That's awesome. Really thanks to those four fellas. While I'm here, this is the sticker board I'm starting to build for the winter so I could do my panning and live streaming downstairs in my basement. But there's a sticker for Megadog up there. We got GP's original sticker, the Gentleman Prospector, as well as his new one, and of course, this fantastic Momo sticker. Then, of course, from Megadog, we have that awesome Picker sticker. So it's time to add to our sticker board. So we got Wrench's awesome sticker. We're going to toss that bad boy right there. Fantastic. And Benzo's awesome sticker. I think one of the best stickers on YouTube, personally, but we'll throw that right there. And we are off to a fantastic start. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. The four of you guys that sent me mail, thank you so much for your generosity. Cheers, and we'll catch you on the next one. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out these absolute legends. And a huge thanks to our legendary channel members. Thanks so much, guys. All of our channel members get entries towards the Big Nugget Draw.